Friday Night is sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my playing injured partner in crime, Mackenzie Kane, and tonight we are in full playoff mode in both states. But first, let's get this party started. Here's Mackenzie with our Southern Pools and Spas top tackle of the night. Mackenzie?
Top Tackle is sponsored by Southern Pools and Spas.
Kenny, our top tackle of the night, it's Happy Valley's Gabe McDougal, coming off the edge, flattens the Bledsoe County quarterback. Kenny, that is our top tackle of the night.
All right, Mackenzie, we'll start tonight in Greeneville, where the Green Devils welcome the White County Warriors, who came into Burley Stadium with an 8-3 record. New head coach David Foster told us earlier at 6 o'clock he needed a few Green Devils to fall ill tonight if his team had a chance to win. Unfortunately, everybody was healthy. With the atmosphere at Burley Stadium, you wouldn't believe that these two teams have never met. First quarter, Devils Caden Ball will fake a handoff, then use the confusion to sneak past the Warriors. Devils go on top by 7. Moving to the second quarter, Ball will pass long to Taryn Clarity, who will book it straight into the end zone. That puts the Devils on top, 21-0. Coming back from halftime, all gas, no brakes. Ball will hand off to Jude Dyer, who will loop around the Warriors to the end zone, and the Devils would extend their lead to 28-0. Still, you know where I'm going with this. Still in the third, Ball will go long to Cole Franklin, who will zoom to the end zone nearly unopposed. That would put the Devils on top in this contest. Everybody looks healthy to me. 35-0. Green Devils moving on.
You know, I thought we'd come out here and we knew it was going to be a physical game. They're really good on defense, not gave up more than 42 points all year on against anybody. So we knew it was going to be a challenge, but you come in here, we played hard and played physical. It was really good.
You could tell they're coaching as well. They did their assignment, try to limit our big plays, but we just had to readjust and we were able to hit some big plays at the end.
Yeah, we're playing good football right now. We just got to keep going and take it into next week and the week after that.
No injuries but mine, huh, Kenny?
Yeah, I mean, Eddie Spradlin always sounds like a mafia boss after a game. I got a fuse you kicking Eddie mine. Greeneville advances tonight. They went over White County by the final 35-0. Marion eliminating South Green, that final 35-0. Let's head down to Chattanooga. Unicoi County taking on Chattanooga Tyner in this contest. The Rams hosted Unicoi County for the second round of the playoffs. Tyner's first drive of the game, Marcus Turner snaps the ball, heaves it downfield to Karante Cunningham. He makes the catch, dodges two defenders for the Rams touchdown, and just like that, it was 7-0. Unicoi County's turn now. Kobe Jones, KJ, makes a pass to Blaze Rice. He completes the catch, falls into the end zone, and this game was tied at 7-7. We got a game. This is the second time Tyner has had the ball. Turner hands it off to Notarius Lewis, who takes off. Defense can't catch him. He runs all the way to the house. Tyner led it 13-7. Chattanooga Tyner went on to win this contest tonight, ending Unicoi County season by the final of 56-28. Also was Alcoa beating Upperman tonight 42-28. Mackenzie?
Thanks, Kenny. The Dobyns-Bennett Indians found a new lease on life last week when they defeated Farragut in overtime to advance to the second round, where tonight they face Blackman out of Nashville. Both teams entered with identical 10-1 records on the season. So let's head on over to DB. It's the Blaze battling the Tribe. Blackman up 7 early, and they're not slowing down. QB dumps it off to Jacarby Kemp. He won't be brought down until he reaches the goal line, brings the defender in with him. That puts Blaze up 14. Indians charging late in the half. Quarterback Levi Chappell going to take this one himself. Dodges the hawk tackle, hugs the sidelines before he's finally shoved out. Tribe calls timeout on 4th and short. 5 seconds on the clock. Do they kick it, Kenny? Of course not. It's the playoffs.
No. Right.
Chappell down to Tyree Thomas for the clutch touchdown.
Go home.
Heading into the locker room, but the Blaze came out hot in the second half, knocking DB out of the playoffs. But head coach Joey Christian still proud of the fight shown by his players this season.
We had some things happen right there at the beginning of the season. We could have folded our tent and gave up. But man, these kids come to practice every day and they wanted to get better, and they did. And if this wasn't a team that the city of Kingsport is proud of, then I don't know what it would take, man. I'm super proud of these guys, man. They just fought. They're warriors.
A lot of pride there over in DB. That final tonight, Blackman 28 over the Indians with 7, and Sevier County downing Walker Valley 42-7. Now that is 3 down and still 8 more to go as we finish off Tennessee, but before heading to Southwest Virginia. But first, here is the Virginia High marching band to take us to a little break.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. The only unbeaten team in Northeast Tennessee, Happy Valley, was at home tonight, facing 9-2 Bledsoe County. Pick this one up. Happy Valley up 6-0. Bledsoe County with the ball. Luke Morris turns, hands it off to Dallas Bridges, who gets to the edge and scores. This game was tied at 6. Warriors with the ball now. Gabe McDougal tosses it to Lane Parker, who cuts it up the middle, drags the defender into the end zone for the touchdown. Shout out to the ref for getting in the way. I didn't write that one. It was 14-6. After a Happy Valley fumble, Morris hands it off to Marcos Ramirez, who takes it straight up the gut, fights his way into the end zone. After a successful 2-point try of their own, the game is tied at 14. Warriors with the ball now. McDougal looking deep, but this one would be picked and returned by Dallas Bridges, who sets him up in scoring position. A couple of plays later, they pay it off. Ramirez again stretches it out. Bledsoe takes them in. It was 21-14. Happy Valley not done yet, though. A long drive sets up his quarterback. The sneak. It's 21-20. The Warriors would go for 2 and the win. McDougal bobbles a snap, can't make it across. Bledsoe County holds on to win this one, ending Happy Valley's undefeated season.
Man, I'll tell you what, these 12 seniors that we have are just unbelievable. First and foremost, just great kids. They put their heart and soul into this. This community's backed them all year. Just blessed. You know, it's never easy to say goodbye, and you know, at this point in time, with this being the last game, you know, I got 12 guys right now. It's just, well, actually the whole team's hurting, but you know, 12 of them, it's not going to be able to strap it up in the maroon white again, and that's the hard thing, is not being able to coach those 12. But great season, heartbreaking loss there. You know, just wasn't for us in our cards tonight.
Tough night for the Warriors, but what a season for them. Only one loss. Bledsoe County moves on 21-20, and it was Stone Memorial losing to Anderson County 44-14. Now we go to the home of the Bobcats, where Virginia High takes on Lebanon. Round 1 in Southwest Virginia. This game was a battle from start to finish. In the third quarter, we see a long pass, Jesse Lane. The Bobcats try to stop him, but powers through a slam into the end zone for Virginia touchdown. That makes it 14-22. Then the Bobcats even things up. Jacob Rowe tricked our cameraman, running this one all the way around. I mean, listen, he went 200 yards right here till he finally gets into the end zone. That was Caleb Clausen right there. Bobcats convert the 2-point attempt, tie the game at 22-all. Later, 5 minutes left on the clock, Michael Reese pushes through. The defense pulls Virginia High back into the lead, and I don't know why he's got them as Bobcats. The Bearcats made it 30-22 as we go to the board. It looks like this. Virginia High losing to Lebanon 38-34. Honaker over Northwood 56-19. Mackenzie.
Thanks, Kenny. Now we go to Chilhowie, where they face off against Twin Springs. As the game opens up, Asher Chapman hands the ball off to Gunnar Milhorn, runs it past the Twin Springs defense for the touchdown. Milhorn then does it again on the 2-point conversion, breaking the ice and putting 8 points on the board. Chilhowie leads. Later, we see a solid handoff to Twin Springs' Isaiah Kaiser. Picks up some good yardage on the play, which helps Twin Springs get an attempt, make a play for the end zone. Twin Springs clash with Chilhowie, fumble the ball, recovered by Chilhowie's Landon Hall. As we go to that final scoreboard, Kenny, and it was Chilhowie all over Twin Springs tonight, 23-6.
The Gatorlight Quick Play is sponsored by Quick Stop Markets.
Tonight's quick play of the night comes from Clintwood, as Ridgeview's Alex Grant takes the handoff off to the races, over 50 yards into the end zone for the touchdown, untouched by the way. Alex Grant, our quick play of the night. Now that is 6 down, still 5 more to go as we finish off games in Southwest Virginia. But first, here are the Chilhowie cheerleaders as we head to a little break.
We welcome you back. We're in Clintwood, Virginia. Richlands Blue Tornadoes visits the Ridgeview Wolfpack. First round of the playoffs, the Wolves are putting the hammer down early. It's direct snap to Jalen Deal, who goes outside. Jalen Deal beats everyone, goes 26 yards for the first touchdown of the night. It was 7-0. Sticking with Ridgeview. This time it's a handoff to Colin Hill, who takes a short rush into the end zone. Wolfpack takes a 14-0 lead. Now they have it again. It's another handoff to Alex Grant. We saw that a minute ago, so you know nobody's going to catch him. He went 50-plus yards to make it 21-0. Ridgeview has a hot start as we go to the board. That final tonight, Richlands at Ridgeview. It was Ridgeview winning 42-14. George Wythe beating Narrows 48-19. We start with our game of the week, where it's the 4 versus the 5. Graham looking in at 4 and Gate City at number 5. Graham looks to get the momentum, but Dalton Roberts is brought down with a sack. But that won't stop the G-Men. That looks like it will be the Blue Devils' ball deep in Graham territory, but it's fumbled. Wait, do you think who recovered it? G-Men get it this one going, Graham style. Gage Palmer with a carry to the end zone. Now a 7-0 game still in the first. Gate City looks to attack back. Zane Reed throws deep looking to connect, but Parker Jenkins, but it's broken up by the defender to lead this to Roberts again with a carry down the sideline to move those chains as we go to the scoreboard. This is all G-Men tonight as they went on to beat Gate City by the final of 31-14. Abingdon also on the road taking on Magna Vista as we go to Ridgeway that is, Region 3, hosting the 6th-seeded Abingdon Falcons. First quarter, Abingdon up 3-0, 3rd-6. Magna Vista's 25-yard line. Spencer Wellinghofer airs it out to Judge Dillo to extend her lead to 10-0. Second quarter, Magna Vista has the lead, 14-10. Abingdon ball with seconds left in the half. Tyler Martin gets the pick. Next possession, seconds in the half remaining. Under pressure, Simon Moore heaves it up to the end zone. Tay Scott is able to come down with it in coverage as the clock strikes 0 in the first half as we go to the board. Magna Vista led 21-10. They went on to win big by the final of 56-10. Mackenzie?
Thanks, Kenny. We take you to Rye Cove, where the War Eagles already have a 20-0 lead over Holston. In the first quarter, Rye Cove with the ball runs the toss play to Carter Roach Hodge, who bounces it in the outside, runs over the defender for the first down. Few plays later, the War Eagles under center hand to fullback Will Rollins, breaks the tackle, fights his way to the end zone for the touchdown, extending their lead to 27-0. Rye Cove showed no signs of letting up. Second quarter, handoff goes to Cole Barnett, picks up a nice block on the outside, walks his way into the end zone to add on to that War Eagles lead as we go to that final, Kenny. And it was Rye Cove all over Holston tonight, 61-14. Now in Coburn, Virginia, the East Side Spartans host the Rural Retreat Indians. Right before halftime, Indians trail 30-7, but the Spartans turn it over as Caleb Gibson comes up with the interception, heads downfield before finally being taken down just at the 3-yard line. Scoring range now for the Indians. The snap is fumbled though. Ball pops out, and it's Carter Jackson who comes up with it for Eastside as they go into halftime. Second half action in Rural Retreat starts with the ball. They go with a jet sweep to Dawson Williams. Gets vertical. He finds the end zone. It's now 30-13 Eastside. They get the ball back to the Spartans, and after driving down the field, Keldon Hamilton finishes off the drive with a 5-yard rush as Eastside goes on to win this one. Never looking back, downing them 50-20. Now that'll do it for our high school football coverage tonight, but if there is a highlight or score you missed, then please log on to our website, WJHL.com. Shortly after the show, when we come back, Kenny wraps up the day in sports, so stay with us.